How's it going, everybody? I'm Josh from Elder Drunken Highlander, and I'm coming to you with another casual deck tech video for AZombie, Lady of Scrolls. I made this deck entirely to make fun of my friend Cole, aka Thunderfarts, and I succeeded. That's all I want to say. If you watch the Punt City blog, there's a video of Cole playing this deck. I peer pressured him into doing it, and he kind of popped off, and we had to 3v1 him down, which is hilarious. If you guys don't know, he's the CDH AZombie guy. Anyway, this is a deck that I made to make fun of one of my friends, and you guys are all going to see it because I've been playing it for the last 3 weeks, and it's been so much fun. Oh my god. It might just be my love of puns, but honestly, I've been in love with this deck. It is a mono blue zombie wizard tribal deck with AZombie at the helm. The idea is you're playing a regular AZombie deck where you're trying to have a bunch of wizards, tap them, draw a bunch of cards, and win with either this guy or Labman. But the other thing is that they don't have any wizards. They're all zombies, and you're turning them into wizards with stuff like Maskwood Nexus right here. It's pretty simple deck concept. So you're just playing a mono blue zombie tribal deck, making zombies, tapping those zombies, and then drawing a bunch of cards and then trying to win. I've actually never won with Jace and Labman in this deck because it turns out having a bunch of zombies is a really good win con on its own. And before I draw my deck, I usually just untap and attack everybody with the zombies. So I've won, I think, 3 games out of the 7 to 9 or so I play with this deck, and they've all been combat kills, which I just find so exciting. So we're going to go over the deck really quick and just talk about why it's different from a regular zombie deck and why a zombie deck, well, a zombie deck, and why I've been enjoying it so much. And just kind of, a zombie is one of those commanders where I think if you actually put wizards in the deck, it's kind of hard to build her in a fair way, just because, like, it's an oppressive deck. It really is. It's really hard to build this commander in a way that isn't just disgusting. But when none of your creatures are actually wizards to begin with, or you only have a few wizards to begin with, then this deck gets a lot more fair, and you can play at a lot more tables, which I really, really enjoy. So we have just a bunch of zombies that make other zombies in here, a few changelings. This thing's to find arcane adaptation, and that's really all that we're going to be doing. We're playing zombies. We're playing wizards that are on theme. Puppet Stitcher makes zombies, so you know, that counts. Laboratory Maniac is an honorary necromancer, so he counts, but the rest of the deck is just straight up zombie flavor, and it's honestly great. This is Profaner of the Dead. I feel like that one counts too. Also a necromancer. You know, he's got a zombie head in his hand. So he counts, but the rest of these guys, all zombies. This guy is our main win con right here. I'm trying to win with Undead Alchemist. I want to make a bunch of zombie tokens, return my Undead Alchemist to my hand, and then attack out for lethal. That's how I won one of my games, and it was so satisfying. It was so great. Yeah, it's just a bunch of zombies. That's really the deck. We put them on the battlefield, and then we attack. We also have the classic Rooftop Storm, so if we can turn all of our creatures into wizards, then we can play zombies for free, tap those zombies to draw into more zombies, and then keep playing them for free, so we can get a bunch of creatures on the battlefield. The games that I win with this deck, it's usually some combination of this, and this, making it so that I can have a lot of zombies in the battlefield. I can pass the turn with a bunch of counter magic and removal in my hand, protect myself for a turn, and then untap, and then just murder everybody. And it's great. This card, another helper for finishing. So I've actually been considering cutting Jace from the deck because he doesn't really do anything when I cast him, and I'm sure there'll be more blue zombies that come out in the future that I'll want to cut him for. So this guy's on the chopping block just because, like, he is the win con, but I've never won with him. Turns out that this is a way better win con, which I love. I love this one too. I can like play this card and copy it and do crazy stuff with it. So I really enjoy that about this deck. The other really cool thing that I'm doing is you notice stuff like Navigation Orb in here, and that is because I am jamming Field of the Dead, because you know how it'd be making zombies. So I have Field of the Dead in here. I've never actually gotten to the requisite number of lands to get Field of the Dead triggered, because I'm not usually gunning for it like I am in my monocolor landfall decks, but I do have it here. And there's a few other zombie related lands in too. Like I have a desert package to help me with Dunes the Dead and other desert cards like Cradle of the Accursed, and I have a few other zombie lands in here to help with that. There's another desert, which I think is really fun. I love running janky land packages in decks that are bad to make them otherwise slightly less bad. It's very entertaining for me. And that's literally the whole deck. We have gone over the entire thing at this point. There's no combos, there's no craziness. It's just a bunch of interactions. Some of it's zombie themed, and we're trying to just stall the game, make a lot of zombie tokens, control our opponents, and then untap with all of our zombies, and swing out for lethal with an Obelisk of Erd. Another notable here is Hour of Eternity. This is a really, really good win con in this deck. What you can do is you can like assemble a lot of zombies, assemble a lot of mana, and bait out a board wipe from somebody, and then either use Emergent Zone to crack this and put this into place. You can untap with all your zombies as 4/4s, or you can just make all your zombies as 4/4s and hope you survive a turn. But a 4/4 zombie is better than like the rest of our zombies. Most of our zombies are smaller than 4/4. So bringing almost all of our creatures up in power and then having them all back on the board at once is actually a huge play. So Hour of Eternity is another way that I've won a game, just by, you know, letting myself get wiped, waiting till I untap in my turn, like dumping all my mana into Hour of Eternity. Everybody else rebuilt their board, and then I was able to clear away their blockers with bounce spells and attack everybody for lethal over the next few turns. So another really great way to win with this deck. And then of course there's the reason this deck exists, which is Rise the Tides. Rise from the Tides is just, you know, we've all won and or lost a draft to this card, and now you get to win and or lose commander with this card. So it's great. I'm running out of things to say for this deck. It is very, very simple. It is a very, very simple zombie deck, and there's a lot of stuff that you can do if you want to build something like this yourself. It doesn't have to be zombies. You can combine a zombie with any other tribe and use this same shell, and it'll work out really great. You want to do a zombie warrior tribal? That'd be kind of hot. That'd be kind of hot. So yeah, that's the entire deck. A zombie, Lady of Scrolls, mono blue zombie tribal. Play your zombies, get them all on the board at the same time, slap down an Obelisk of Erd or Icon of Ancestry, and then attack. It doesn't get any simpler than that. It's yet another casual deck with no combo from Elder Drunken Highlander. What's going on with us lately? I don't know, but I've been really, really enjoying these simpler casual decks that I've been building. It's just been fun, fun, fun. Shoutouts to Thunderfarts, aka Cole, for inspiring this deck and being a good sport, where every time he mentions a zombie in a non-sarcastic context, I link this deck list unapologetically, and you know, good on him for being a good sport about that. I love this deck so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of my antics, because this deck is pure antics. Leave a like, subscribe maybe, that would really help us out. We also have a Patreon. If you want to throw money at us for some reason and encourage our shit posting, then by all means, throw some money at us and encourage our shit posting. I'll see you guys next time, and stay janky, my friends.